guys, so today I'd gone to the Boumediene International Airport that is in Algiers in Algeria, and I had a friend who is Zambian. He has finished his course in Bachelor. Okay, it was a master's in computer science, I think informatics, and so I had escorted him. Yeah, so I decided to make a video. So in this video, I'm going to answer every question that popped up in the comment section that is about the food, like food and accommodation. How is the place? How is the... So I'm going to answer questions talking about people who are really concerned about the direction of the sun. I'm also going to talk about that. Another question came up in the comment section about explaining about the depth effect in the ears, like how does it come about, what is that? Then another question came up, like if I'm a certificate holder, am I really eligible for this scholarship? So without wasting all the time, now, I made some little research and I found out that regardless of the location you are, whether in Antarctica or in the UK, the sun will ever rise from east and set from west. I think that is right. But now, the reason why I was saying that the sun rises and sets from weird directions in Algeria is because you see the sun always moves along the equator. And we are blessed enough that in East Africa, the equator actually passes in Uganda and Kenya. Yeah. The sun actually at about 12 p.m. midday, the sun is always right above us. And so, since Algeria is very far from the equator, it is not so actually the same as so in Algeria. The sun, that's why I was saying that it sets from weird directions, because the sun is actually cuts the globe like I think a quarter of it, so it will never be exactly on top of you. That's why I'm saying that it sets and rises from weird directions. Now, on the research I made, I found out that around 21st of March and 23rd of September, the sun always rises exactly in the east and sets from the west. But now between March and September, the sun rises slightly from northeast and sets slightly in the northwest. Now when we come to between September and March again, the sun rises slightly in the southeast and rises slightly in the southwest. Yeah, so I hope that is not so confusing, but that is it. That is it really about that. So I hope now that is clarified. Okay. Now, someone in the comment section also asked about why we're explaining that depth effect. What is it? Why does it even come about? So now, when the plane is setting off, remember it always has a very high acceleration, and therefore there is some little physics and little biology in this explanation. But I hope you comprehend it. It's so easy. So now, there is the so-called atmospheric pressure. I know you've heard of it, and the so-called body pressure. Yeah, so there is a tube in the middle ear, which is called the Eustachian tube, and its sole reason is to always balance the two pressures. Now, as the plane is setting off very fast, it is always moving, therefore there is always a change in pressure. The pressure here down is different from the pressure at an altitude maybe of 11,000 meters above the sea level. So it is always changing the altitude as fast as possible, and therefore the pressure is also always changing. So what happens? The body always strives to balance the two pressures, the body pressure and the atmospheric pressure. Therefore, that's why you kind of feel some blockage of air in the air, therefore feeling that depth effect. So that's why you find most of the people actually chewing gum, they always yawn or swallow some spit or saliva, or like really inhaling some air to make the pressures really balance. I hope that is very okay. I'm coming now to the meat, to the food and accommodation. Guys, Seth, tell us about the food and accommodation. Now, in the next videos I'm actually going to be posting, I'm going to be recording from my room, and actually you'll have to say, I think it's a good one. Yeah, it's fair, really. It's okay. There are always bigger rooms, and there is always a maximum of 2 people staying in a room. of the same nationality. Like if you're Ugandan, you have to stay with Ugandan. If you're Kenyan. Yeah, you don't have to stay with Nigerians or Palestinians or Algerians. Yeah, because you share a lot of common things with Ugandans. So it is always a better option to stay with Ugandans. Yeah. Then, but accommodations are very okay. Just trust me, very okay. Yeah. Then on the food, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, I may give a 7.5 to the food, and there is a reason why. If you come in Algeria, chicken is very as cheap as fuel, and I'm serious. Fuel is also cheap in Algeria. Yeah. So what I'm saying is this: me, I don't enjoy the meat products or meat products. So on every meal, whether lunch or supper, they must put chicken or meat. So to the guys who actually enjoy chicken or meat, I think you can rate it a 10 or 9 or whatever. But most especially, like me, I give it a 7.5 or 8 because I don't enjoy the food since I'm vegetarian. But if you're vegetarian like me, you can come and we hustle together and find out more other meals that are there. Actually, yesterday I talked to the cafeteria manager and he told me he's always going to prepare me some vegetarian food because I told him I don't eat meat and meat products. Yeah, so, but otherwise, I think the feeding is very okay to the people who actually enjoy meat and meat products. Yeah, but otherwise, you have to come and explore more other things. Yeah, then there is always a fruit like a yellow banana or an apple. Then I think you also saw in the past video I posted, Algeria is well known with wheat, and so on every food there must be bread. Yeah, bread. So after getting your plate of supper or lunch or whatever, you go, and there is always a shelf having bread. So you pick whatever number of bread you want and take and eat along your supper. You can even take home whether you want. Yeah. So bread, then chicken or meat, then Irish, then whatever. Really, the food is really always fair, if I'm to say. If you enjoy meat products, if you're a person just like me, I think you should come and hustle around together. You can find something to eat.